Hello, hello, my dear and lovely Pisces. This is your horoscope for June 2024. Look, where am I? In your favorite place. I am in Cyprus, in sunny Cyprus, on the beach. I thought of filming this time for your horoscope from the beach so that you would look at these waves and amazing, beautiful weather, and you might be meditating, while listening for your horoscope for June, my dear Pisces. Now, June, first half of June, it seems like you will be focused on your family and home and real estate because bunch of planets are moving into that area of your life. Now let's go step by step. 3rd of June, Mercury, a planet of communication and signing contracts, will move into your house of home and family, house of real estate. That part of your life gets activated in first half of June until mid of June. Now Mercury, it's a planet of signing contracts, as I said, and all sorts of messages. If your situation is all about real estate, it might be you're buying or selling. You might get quite a lot of activities around that topic. You might actually, by the beginning of June, sell an apartment or a house, or buy an apartment or a house. Or you might be simply contacting your real estate agent to look for you something new, or for whatever reason is there. If that is your situation, beginning of June will bring you quite a lot of talks and messages around that topic, my dear Pisces. Now, for the most of June, Jupiter, your ancient ruler, because you have modern ruler Neptune, that is also, taking place together with Jupiter for the most of June. They will be so friendly, and Pluto, planet of transformation. Now, both of your rulers, Jupiter, planet of luck and happiness, the biggest angel of our universe that showers us with gifts, for nothing in return, and Neptune, planet of magic and imagination, from your first house, that is transiting. It's home, it's your ruler, and Pluto, planet of transformation, that is transiting your house of subconscious mind. Your intuition is going to be on point, my dear Pisces, this month. For the most of June, this trio will try to bring you all sorts of positive experiences and gifts around your real estate, around your home matters, especially for those of you who are trying to buy or searching or trying to change or renovating their houses, like living area, because fourth house is all about our living area. It doesn't matter where it is, what it is, or what is it about, like let's say selling or changing, exchanging, or building, or vice versa, destroying. It seems like you will have that intuition on point to whom to contact, where to go, what to do, and to whom to speak with, and all those things around real estate. And for some of you, it might be about family, my dear Pisces. It seems like your family composition is changing. Some people are going, let's say, out of your family. Maybe someone is moving out. Someone is going for studies, for example, to college, and they are moving out from your house, and your family, like number of people in your family, is changing. Or someone is getting married, and vice versa, it's getting bigger in number, your family. So either case, the point here is that family composition is changing. The number of people within your family is changing, and especially it's related to your mother. For some of you, it might be about your mother. It might be that she's moving somewhere far or vice versa, she's coming back home or staying with you or traveling, or it might be you are just traveling with your whole family somewhere very far, my dear Pisces. You might have this kind of ideas, around, let's say, for the most part of June. Now, it's also about immigration and citizenship. Now, for some of you guys, first part of June might be all about immigration and citizenship. Like you might be submitting, resubmitting, gathering some documents for all those travel-related, immigration-related things, like green card, I don't know, residence permits, passports, all those things, or visas. It might get heated up, all that part, especially Mercury transiting exactly this part of your life. And new moon, exactly will happen in this part of your life, home and family, real estate, or immigration. Now, On 6th of June, we have new moon. New moons are all about new beginnings, new stories, about new chapter in our lives, something's new beginning. And new moons, they, bring messages within 10 days. They appear 5 days before, 5 days after. From 2nd of June or 1st of June, you might be already getting some messages until 12th of June. So allow it 10 days to bring the message to you. It doesn't have to be necessarily on 6th of June, according to universe, my dear Pisces. So new moon is happening in your house of home and family, and it will be conjunct to Venus, planet of love and beauty, and also money. That's an amazing new moon, but that new moon comes with one hiccup: Saturn, planet of restrictions, limitations, responsibilities, and planet of age and time. Now, that planet is transiting your first house right now. I feel you guys, it hasn't been easy, especially those Pisces who are already last degrees, because Saturn and mid degrees, Saturn is transiting now their sun. You're over your sun, my dear Pisces. Saturn transiting over the sun, it's one of the hardest transits. So, keep being brave and stay tuned and just listen to our teacher Saturn, and you will be fine, my dear Pisces. That's how it works with Saturn. It's either his way or nothing. Now, Saturn will make harsh angle to that new moon and Venus. It seems like those topics that I mentioned, for some of you, it might be about your family, and it might be that you are moving somewhere. Somewhere that you will be separated from your family, somewhere new, or you might be actually immigrating somewhere, or your family member is immigrating somewhere, so it won't be anymore living with you. Let's say, he or she won't be living anymore with you. It might be your brother or sister or your mother or father, but mostly it's related to your mother, for some of you. And for some of you, it might be around real estate. It might be that you will have the perfect house, picture perfect house or apartment that you want to buy or move in or sell, whatever is the situation. But the point here is that it seems like there might be not enough resources, for that change, for that exactly house, or for that particular apartment, let's say. Or you might be actually moving somewhere into a new house, but you might not like that place, but you will have to move there, maybe for a time being, but it seems like something might be off around that real estate, my dear Pisces, for some of you. Now, 9th of June, Mars, planet of drive, it's our engine, it's our effort. Now let's see where Mars is in your life in June, and it's going into your house of communication and siblings, house of signing contracts. Now Mars, when enters into your third house, it seems like it will heat up your communication with your brothers, sisters if you have them, or if you don't, then it's about neighbors or relatives. And also you might start kind of short-term courses around 9th of June. Might be like, I don't know, coding courses or driving lessons, or any sort of short kind of courses. Or you might actually travel somewhere very near, somewhere not far, short distance travels, and something like fast. But Mars, as soon as it goes into your third house, it will make let's say disagreement with Pluto, which is transiting your house of subconscious mind, your intuitional house, your house of past and behind the doors house. Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's transiting your 12th house. Now on 11th of June, it will be exact, their heated argument will reach culmination on 11th of June, and it seems like there is some sort of inner conflict within you. Somehow, let's say if you want to do something in your life related to publishing, related to communication, media, public speaking, or related to writing, also related to let's say social media, and also about your sisters and brothers. It might be not you, it might be your sisters and brothers, kind of inner conflict, that your courage, because third house where Mars is, it's a courage house. It will fire up your courage actually It will bring your bravery to the point that you want to do something, you want to accomplish, you might want to start. But at the same time, when it will square Pluto in your house of intuition, and it's a past, behind the doors house, it seems like a bit of a conflict. You might be scared, you might be thinking that you're not ready, or you might be, this is like two conflicting kind of houses, because 12th house is all about hidden. It's all about it's the last house of our zodiac, and it's about endings and finishing things. But third house is all about courage, it's all about bravery, and when we do things, when we create things. Now, so when Mars and Pluto, they will make this disagreement. It's a bit of an explosive aspect for some of you guys, for most of us. But for some of you, it might be actually a productive one. You might actually be decisive and achieve whatever you set your mind to, my dear Pisces. Now, on 17th of June, second part of June, it will be much more funnier for you, much more fun and, let's say, celebration kind of part, because 17th of June, Venus and Mercury, planet of beauty and love and planet of communication, together they will move into your house of joy, house of creating things, creativity, house of business and children. And Sun will follow them on 20th of June into your same house of business and creativity and joy and love and flirting mood house. And will bring you, when Venus, especially in that 5th house, we feel shiny. We feel like we are magnet, Everyone is attracted to us. And because 5th house is all about flirting mood, it will fire your desire to flirt, to fall in love. And if you are in a committed relationship, it might be that you will fall in love with your partner again and again with much stronger affection, my dear Pisces. And you will have much more fun, because 5th house is all about fun in our life. Now, on 20th of June, we have summer solstice. Now, the longest day of the year. And, ancient astrologers, they usually use those days to make something productive, like manifesting, for example. So I advise you to take day off maybe, and care for yourself, soothe yourselves, and to meditate, to manifest, my dear Pisces. Your imagination is always sky high. So you might manifest actually anything you desire so much, and 20th of June is that day to use it. Now, June will finish up by full moon in your 11th house on 22nd of June. Full moons are all about conclusions, they're all about endings, or they're like a big bulb of light. They will make your attention to turn into some situation or a person or an event. Now, full moon happening in your 11th house is the house of our dreams and wishes. It's the future house. It's the house of online and internet. And it's also our friendships house, our social clubs, social circle, bigger, wider social circle, That full moon, something coming to an end. Maybe some of your friendships coming to an end. Not necessarily in a harsh way, let's say, but it might be that someone moving, like some of your friends are moving somewhere else, or it might be you are moving, because considering that beginning of June was all about immigration for you guys, it seems like if you're moving somewhere far, some of your friendships coming to an end logically by the 22nd of June. And allow this full moon 10 days, because they will bring messages within those 10 days of its appearing, like beginning from 17th of June until 27th of June. It will bring its messages, not necessarily exactly on 22nd of June. Now, full moons also might be about internet. You might decide to close shut down all your social media. It might also happen. And that full moon will be met by harsh angle from your ruler, Neptune, planet of magic, planet of imagination, that is transiting your first house, your sign, my dear Pisces. Neptune is strong at home because it's transiting Pisces, your sign, my dears. And Neptune is also a planet of illusions and delusions. And Neptune is related in astrology to fog, because whatever Neptune touches in astrology, it makes it unclear, a bit confusing, a bit foggy. And Neptune here making that bad angle to that full moon in your 11th house seems like, you might be having really hard time of realizing that, let's say, some of your friendships coming to an end, or some of your friendships, it might not be necessarily like, abrupt conclusion of the friendship. It might be that you still will keep in touch, or it might be you already like far away from each other, from your friends, that it's a bit of impossible to keep in touch online. It will be less and less communication. That's always what happens, right? And I think there's nothing to be sad about, and it's just some part of our life. And this full moon will bring that situation into your realization, immediate understanding, kind of. And Pluto, planet of transformation, that is in your house of intuition, in your house of past, 12th house, will try to help you out to actually understand the situation, because Pluto will make amazing friendship, kind of angle with aspect with Neptune, your ruler, and will try to ground it, will try to, give you as much as possible details, like logical details, to a bit make it less the influence of Neptune to that full moon, to clear up the air a bit, so that you will understand the situation, and it's in your 12th house. So whatever happens, my dear Pisces, by this full moon, trust your intuition. That is your best friend and your best luck at this full moon, because Pluto is exactly in that house, your subconscious mind. You already know all the answers. You just have to trust yourself and your intuition and to your universe, my dear Pisces, because Pluto is hinting here that you know all the answers yourselves already. And it seems like, 11th house here, full moon, might also be about travel. You might travel somewhere far, where you wish to, but it might not come out as you thought, let's say. Or it also might be about, let's say, harvesting results. Some, let's say, for some work that you've done, you might get some results actually around this full moon. Congratulations on that. It might be some recognition or position or a title, or you might be actually exiting some social group. It might be not just a friend. It might be that you will, let's say, you will lose interest, for example, in tennis, and you're exiting tennis club, for example. It might be online social club, or offline, or you might be, it is related to any types of social clubs. And also 11th house is about big events where people gather, like masses of people gather, like concerts or games, like football games or any type of games. And at this full moon you might go to some these kind of games. It might be it's a possibility that you might be actually going to some sort of big event or show, like social event, like a game to watch. And it might also manifest as literally as that, my dear Pisces. Now, this was your horoscope for June. And don't forget to check your rising sign and moon sign, because they are equally important. They will give you a fuller picture of the month. To be armed and aware of all the possibilities. I'm always trying to give you all the possibilities and situations that might come up. But the main point that you should think for yourself and relate whatever is there happening in your life, and the topics are always the same, and stay tuned for July. Love you all. Bye bye.